Hey guys, today I'm just going to be talking about a little bit of my testimony, a little bit of my life before Jesus, and a little bit of my time after Jesus. Because sometimes somebody just needs to hear a little bit more than a Bible verse. So, to start things off, 4 years ago, I was an atheist. I did not believe in Jesus at all. I solely relied on NASA as my religion. But then whenever I was a ninth grader, me and my family started struggling financially. And when we moved to California, we ended up becoming homeless for about 2 months in January, from January to March. And we stayed in churches. These churches, every Sunday we would switch to a new church, but every night we slept at the church and they had a meal for us every single night. It was hard some nights because, I don't know, just being homeless, it's difficult whenever you're a kid, and I was 14 at the time. I have 6 siblings. I live with my mom. She is ill, and my stepdad, Doug. Through prayers from the church, we were able to get a house in March of 2023, and we've been living in this beautiful house ever since. But I still didn't kind of give my life to Christ yet, even though He blessed me and my family in a really big way, and I'm grateful for. I was going through things. There was things I wasn't ready to give up yet, and because of that, I didn't know the Lord. But before the homelessness issue, I was having thoughts with my sexuality. People at my school would call me gay, and so I knew I liked girls, but because they'd call me gay, I don't know if you know, but there's a verse in the Bible that says, "Be careful because you are what you think," or something like that. And I think because they got into my head, and I started thinking that I liked guys too, and it ultimately just led me further away from Christ. And that's around the same time whenever I was relying on NASA and all that stuff, evolution. My point is, I struggled a lot, and a lot of my sins led me away from Christ. During those times, I was really depressed. I was depressed throughout most of 7th, 8th, and ninth grade. In 10th grade, I started getting better, but it wasn't until 11th grade last year when I gave my life to Christ fully. So I was a junior, and at my school, Yuba City High School, there is a club that I decided to join. It's called DIG. It stands for Deeper Into God. The community there, they helped me so much. They inspired a light within me that I didn't even know I had anymore. I started to want to turn away from my sins instead of wanting to keep doing them. Instead of living comfortably in my sin, it started feeling more like a war zone, a battlefield, or battleground. And my life has been getting so much more joyful and positive. I feel so much better, and I'm so grateful that the scales have been removed from my eyes. Right now, I am currently battling with breaking the chains that I have created, because, sin is just you creating your own chains. The more you sin, that's just another link, another chain link added to your chain that you've built. And the more you sin, the more you continue to do it, the longer your chain gets and the harder it gets to break. But the devil, he makes sin seem like it's fun. He makes it seem fun, but at the end it just leads to spiritual death, and it leads you further away from Christ, and sin is not worth it.